Hello. Well, that comes under the category of too bad.
Court is in session.
Judge Modala. Yeah, he's a judge from the streets.
All rise and like, subscribe, and bang the gavel, baby. He's a judge from the streets.
Yes, he is. He's Modala's. I thought you'd enjoy that.
No.
Laura, good to see you. Vinny's here. Sharon. Fantastic. Oh, there's the Terminator who said that Judge said is in a mood today.
Uh-oh.
I got
that's
him
not good.
Queued up and ready to go. We'll jump over and see what's happening in F-Pod at some point. Hopefully, if
Judge Kim goes live.
Yeah. We got a case, myself, Credence, and Mikey the Legend chases and cases 5 days a week, at least at 2 p.m. and 4:05. Some days the extended versions.
I was sitting here thinking of ways to torture ourselves. I was thinking, what if we did an entire day of court from 9 o'clock Eastern
right
all
up to
the way until what would it be, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever time it would be over on the West Coast.
Oh, God.
Just an entire day of court. Yes, one kick, one punch. Thank you, Greens and Bishop Show. Hopefully go ahead and like this video. We have a few new courtrooms we're going to be trying to visit today. I found quite a few new ones.
Yeah, did you say like a dozen of them, huh?
Yeah, one of them is even in Cook County, which of course we all know that's in Chicago.
Chicago, yes. Don't let the dogs get it. We got a case live. Zoom
from Walmart.
Drama. This is quite a cast of characters. We try to tone it down a little bit and not talk quite as much. But sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. But let's jump into it. Where we at?
This is Judge Washington's landlord tenant. It only says like courtroom 14B.
Nah.
It really doesn't have a lot of information. I'm sure there'll be plenty of clues.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm here as attorney for Leonard Sanders.
Don't you wanna?
Robert Gorman, and all I need
Sarah Lee,
is
ladies and gentlemen.
Because
what time is that at?
So
I had it down at
this must be the
1:30,
same
Your Honor.
area as said then.
It has to be because this guy right here, he is jumping from camera to camera.
Yes,
he
Your
has
Honor.
several cameras going. He's in several courtrooms at the same time.
0003.
I am so sorry. This is becoming a cluster F, but I just want you to see Marsha up there in the corner. I just
This is Robert Gorman, case number 22C0003.
Things already going off
Yes,
the rails
Your
already
Honor.
here.
I'm sorry.
Andrew Fanta on behalf of Leonard Sanders.
Mr. Fanta.
Mr. Sanders
Don't
did
you
not
wanna
have a
Fanta?
good address on Mr. Gorman, and what I would respectfully
What's going on
ask,
right here?
This honorable court to do.
I'm not sure.
We do have a good address.
Beautiful
for
view out there,
Mr.
House.
Gorman, and counsel will serve him with a Zoom notice, and my preference, if it fits the court schedule, is to have the
But Nene
matter
got her kiddo.
come back before Your Honor.
That kid's
on
possessed by
March
the
30th
devil.
At 1:30.
Perfect. See you then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Gorman is here.
Mr. Gorman, you're
What?
present.
Yes.
All right, so he was, even though he's not served, he is present. Mr.
I
Gorman,
got a letter on Monday in the mail.
so you got a letter in the mail, you said?
Yeah. They sent it to the old house and they forwarded it to me.
All right.
If Mr. Gorman is here, Your Honor, what I would ask is let's just adjourn this a week and let me talk with Mr. Gorman. My schedule is such I won't be able to do it this afternoon. But if Mr. Gorman,
What's the
I
funk
don't
there? What's
think
going on,
I
Funk?
have, I don't want to misspeak.
Mr. Fanta, according to info of the mail, I have a letter coming to my apartment today from you.
Okay,
that's great. I'll have the address.
Yeah, I just got the address, Mr. Gorman, and I didn't know that.
Mr. Gorman wants to do
that
business
was
right now.
prior to this hearing. I have a phone number, I think, for you. 734-658.
We're on live. Please, we're on live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Ashley likes
So,
to text people to watch this.
If Mr. Gorman got a letter from me, then I would suggest he send me an email with his phone number and I'll talk with him.
Suit.
Otherwise, let's put it on the docket, Your Honor.
All right.
This is for unpaid rent, and I stand by my suggestion for March 30th.
All right, a couple of things, Mr. Gorman. I don't know if you are planning to apply for SARA funding. Is this for what month is the rent for, Mr. Fanta?
Ma'am, I'm not applying for anything. I'm just curious as to what he's looking for, a dollar amount.
Allow the two of you to talk that through. You have his contact information.
How about you tell me how much it is and I just go ahead and pay it right now?
Reach a resolution, and he's giving you until March 30th to try to work that out.
All right, that's fine. I have a legal said. I'll check the letter I'm receiving from him today, and I'll contact Mr. Fanta.
All right, March 30th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fanta.
Thank you, Mr. Gorman.
Thank you,
Good to
Mr.
see you,
Pepsi-Cola.
Judge.
Thank you. Good to see you. For everybody there's someone who's chatting that their case is at 1. Everyone's case here is pretty much at 1. So please stop putting that in the chat. McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Tony Larkin, 22C0155.
Can he please be on the same microphone Mr. Gorman
Your
was
Honor, for the
on?
record, Carissa Gazari appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
If there's a Tony Larkin, please state your name for the record.
Tony Larkin, I'm here, Your Honor.
Good
Related to
afternoon.
Sean
Thank you.
Sticks.
All right, we're here after last week's 7-day stay. Actually, it
Tony
was longer
Edward
than that, but
Larkin.
that's where we got. So is there a SARA application? Are you applying for SARA? And what months are due?
Crystal.
So let me start with Ms. Gazari first. Ms. Gazari,
Crystal,
what
long time
month?
no see.
Give me 1 second. I don't believe.
No, he
it
definitely
is
was.
due for December, but I will double check.
I love
And
how
while she's
most
doing that,
people
Mr.
love to
Larkin,
pick
what is your
the
plan with
bridge
respect
as
to your
their go-to
Mhm.
background.
I did
There's
apply
Mark
for
the
SARA
drunk. He just
funding,
came in.
I think after the last meeting that I had before the judge or the court. But I do plan to try to pay up until what was due for March.
All right,
today.
thank you. If you do that, all right. Ms. Lee, could you please tell me?
I love the people
If
that
he's
are in
applied-
Walmart right now.
He is in the system. We received the application on February 14th.
All right.
Everybody's
Well,
sitting in a
at
Mark
this
cart,
point,
doesn't
he's eligible for a
Mhm.
30-day stay regardless of what months are due, but
Yeah.
How has nobody
But,
made any
that's
references
hard
to
to do.
iPads?
Your Honor,
Eyebrow.
he's not due for December,
All
from
right.
what I can tell.
If I didn't have
All right.
another show to
So
do
I would
after this, I'd
suggest
draw
maybe
them
that
on
you
right
speak
now.
with Ms. Kazari to see what you can work out,
He
because
explained that all
unless
day.
there's some other type of funding that's available, he's not going to be eligible due to it being past the time frame. So if rent is paid through December, right now you're deemed ineligible for SARA funding.
Right.
Can I ask a question to Ms. Lee? I know it's busy, but so do they have to be denied for the SARA before they can apply for ESG? How does that work?
How does she know?
I
She
don't
don't work
think
for
they
Sarah?
have to be
Yes, she
technically
does.
denied,
Oh, sorry.
but
Oh no, for Hawk.
I
Oh,
don't
there's
think
Sarah
they will
Lee.
be
Yes, that's what I said. So this
considered
must be the same as
until
is it
the-
Cedric she's with, right?
Well, they'll have to be. I'll just say they'll have to be denied because it's going to be double dipping if they apply for both
I think
fundings at
so.
the same time.
Shanae
Okay.
boob shot. Thank you.
We'll be back here on April 6th, 2022 at 1 p.m. on this. And in the meantime, sorry, you should probably talk to some folks.
She has a
about other
stuffy nose.
options
She has
for
to
your
breathe
rent.
out of her mouth all day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Cara Bachman, 22C0139.
No, Brandy getting looking good for us up there.
Your Honor, for the record, Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Double the glasses and doubled up with the masks.
Cara Bachman, please unmute and state your name for the record.
If I was getting kicked out, you think I'd be
Bachman,
laughing a bunch on camera? At
Just
like
let
I'm
her know
having
there's a
the
wall.
Hey, just
best
going on
time.
in their life. It's probably the 5th time they've been in here. It just keeps getting adjourned. No problem.
Thank you so much for keeping me apprised, Judge.
You remember Mark?
Backman is
Yes,
present.
Mark.
Defendant has failed to appear.
Just dancing from court to court.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to proceed with the default unless there is an application pending.
Ms. Lee?
Your Honor, they did receive assistance last year, but I don't see a recertification in the system.
Ceiling of the car's falling down
Thank you.
right there. We might
And I
want to
did
get
swear
that
you
looked at.
already, right?
Buy
Mr.
here,
Zeri?
pay here, Mike.
You did, Your Honor.
Thank you. May proceed.
The total rent. to
She's
retain
left the
possession is
Walmart.
$2,581.34. Court costs of $162 for a total redemption of $2,743.34. Plaintiff is seeking entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
I hope we're not going to kick this old
Thank you.
codger here out of his house. He doesn't look like he's got many days left.
Good
To
point.
enter with the redemption of
I just want to show you that
$2,744.40.
we've brought over Sean Connery's another whole box of tissues for him at this
Yeah,
point.
let's hold on for a second,
Do you
Creed.
wanna-
Yeah, let's hold right here for one moment because first of all, I want to see what kind of mood Cedric's in, and plus the amount of books he's trying to show off behind him. He's not fooling me. Those are all the same book after the same thing over and over and over. I can spot a fraud a mile away.
Mr. Crawley?
It's Sergeant Buzzkill.
All right. I'm going to put you into a breakout room to speak with your attorney in just a minute, okay? All right. So I'll pass that one briefly. I'll call the case of People versus Javon Foster.
Trisha Reiser on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Melissa Kleeman on behalf of Mr. Foster. And sir, if you're present,
Hey, Klingon.
unmute and state your name, please.
Javon Foster.
Uh-oh.
No, he
we're
sure
able to
did.
get into contact with him.
Going twice.
And warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear for final settlement conference.
Ooh, that's not good.
Bond will be set in the amount of $25,000. Cash surety.
Oh.
That warrant will issue immediately.
Sorry, John Crawley. Mr. Crawley.
Dun, dun, dun.
Versus Matthew Moy.
Matthew, where you at, bro?
Trisha Reiser on
Did he
behalf
say
of the people.
Moy's there?
Moy.
Defender Melissa Kleeman on
Oh,
behalf
no,
of Mr.
Moy.
Moy. And sir, can you unmute
Oh,
and state your
Moy.
name for the record, please?
Why are you getting yourself in trouble, Moy?
Fall from grace.
Actually, not sure if I see him here.
Oh, Moy. No, you showing up, dude?
Just spoke with him.
Sorry,
God.
live chat just popped off.
So if we can maybe pass.
No one's coming to court today.
Your Honor, I did
Stormy
just
Daniels,
speak to him.
ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
having some difficulty getting logged into the Zoom, but I did recently.
Your
reset
Honor, her thickness for the defense.
Okay. All right. Then I'll wait on him. All right. And then I'll call the case of the People versus
Damn.
Wilcox.
$300 for not showing up. That's pretty good.
Trisha Reiser on behalf of the people.
Deals and deals, folks.
Assistant Public Defender Melissa Kleeman on behalf of Mr. Wilcox. Sir, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please?
You know it.
Mark Wilcox.
Oh, hey now.
All right.
Mr.
People ready to
Cox.
proceed on the case?
You just have a second, Your Honor.
Sure.
Well, her
Michael
glasses
Vincent-
are so big you can see her whole screen
No,
in
Your
it.
Honor, we are unable.
Michael Vincent's trying to figure out how to use a
We
phone.
would move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed.
I really hope that George Carlin up there has like a deep Sean Connery voice just to throw you off, you know.
Right.
There.
Thank you, Mr. Wilcox. All right. We can.
Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. We can put Mr. Crawley into a breakout room with Ms.
What are we
Clean.
wasting our time for, people? What are we? Thank you, Ashley, for bringing that to our attention.
Dude.
Please like this video.
This is who says
If you're on the Facebook, share it.
Sharing is caring.
it's Cornelius. This is a PD case. I was looking for private counsel.
Poor Ray.
Ah, Ray, wow.
Hey, I predicted it too. The dude that we watched over at 3B at Judge Middleton made it to Law Talk with Mike last night. I knew it. I knew it was going to.
No, it was one of those classic confrontations we were able to get live, which is
State of
awesome.
Michigan versus
Yeah.
Whitney Casino.
Whitney.
Whitney?
Trisha Reiser on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Vincent on behalf of Whitney Casino.
Perfect voice. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Are they present?
Whitney Passano.
Hell if I know.
What?
I'm going to take a moment of personal privilege because my
Bladder.
good friend has been away from us for a while. Mr. Vincent, it is
Yes,
great.
Your Honor.
It is great having you back, sir.
Oh,
It was wonderful, even when I called the case, just to hear that voice again.
That's nice.
And everything
Aw.
along those lines. And I really hope you're doing well.
Yes,
And just to let you know, you were missed, my friend.
Oh, who said Cedric was in a bad mood? He's adorable today.
and other people too.
Pinch your cheeks.
I don't get that a lot, but
Listen, I love you. You know that.
Oh,
yes, yes, sir.
All right.
All righty.
Well, I guess I'd
What
be
are we
paying
doing?
Michael Vincent for any of my help.
Mr. Hall has asked me
Yes.
to request an adjournment
That was
in
nice.
this matter. He has a jury
Respect, you know?
selection that begins Friday. And it's a older case than this case.
Okay.
We will head over there if he goes live.
Any objection from the
I
people?
promise you we'll get some F-Pod in if they're
Your
around.
Honor, I would note that the victim is present. Given the other case is older, I don't have an objection at this point.
Hey, God rise, Harley. Good to see you. God bless.
Okay,
Hello,
Mr. Vincent, it is good to see you.
Nice to see you.
so who's the victim?
Final settlement conference for the
Not
next
sure.
dates that are available for the court are going to actually be May. If that will work.
Yes,
and
who
we'll
says
probably be clear on some of the protocols that we have to go through, if any. So it might be a safe bet to do that anyway. May 4th, 2022 for final settlement conference at 1:30. Jury selection.
Attorney Vincent
would
has
be May 6th.
his own
2022
secretary to just taking all the notes.
you,
He
Your
don't
Honor.
take none.
All right, thank you. Bonds will continue with it.
She brought him over the tissues.
Thank
It was
you.
pretty funny. He must have been sick for a while or something. I don't know.
Must have been real sick.
Yeah.
The jail pops back on. Let me know.
And she gone.
Who is she?
All right. We'll go back over here for a few. See what up.
What the dog
Brenda
doing?
Miller, you've been placing my messages in the chat for a while now. Are you present?
Me
Please
too.
unmute and state your name.
Hello.
This courtroom has definitely a cast of characters that just
No,
can't
this is
stick
a good.
together.
I know
This
she's
is-
here because you've been
This is
placing
all of the
messages in
ones
chat
that
for
Cedric
Brenda
don't want to
Miller.
deal
Please
with. It pops
unmute
him
and
over
state
here.
your name.
Miller here,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Thank you.
I can't remember if it's
Thank
Cedric
you.
or if it's.
All right.
My apologies.
That's okay.
Judge Middleton
This is a
doesn't handle
non-payment
any
of rent
of
case.
these kinds
I
of
guess you guys
cases.
were
Does he?
before
Not
the
with Sarah Lee,
magistrate back
no.
on February
And with
16th.
Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the Mr. LaForge? What's the rent due for? Is it for the month of December?
My attorney,
It's hard to
David
say.
Fantera.
The last, it was back in July, and then she was gonna pay me, and I had an attorney, and I dropped the attorney because she was gonna pay. And then she paid a little here, a little there, and she paid
Got the Knox
February, and she paid
Knox internet.
$80 on the back rent. And with March, if she pays for March, it's $3,400 she owes. And she also has a water bill that as of yesterday hadn't been paid for $857.12.
A water bill?
Is that what he just said?
Although I
Yes.
can appreciate that answer. it doesn't
$800
allow me
water
to try to
bill?
figure out whether or not she's eligible for assistance through Sarah. Is there a
A hot
Sarah
deal.
application?
Oh, she
Miss Lee,
did she have a
Can I
fountain in
speak?
her house? I mean,
and just
Big
one
one,
moment.
like
let
in
me-
Vegas.
yeah.
I don't see them in the system, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You may now speak. Miss Miller.
Yes, ma'am. When we went before Judge Nelson, the magistrate, he referred me to the Sarah program. The Sarah program will not be calling me until the 7th because they said they were busy. Now, the money judgment, as far as that,
We're
I
busy.
did apply for a Sarah
I'm busy.
SCR. What the issue is with the SCR, the state of emergency relief, is that Mr. LaForage, what my caseworker requires, the paper is here. She
Steven's
said
in the
that
red room.
she needed proof. It says right here, Michigan Department of Human Services has not received proof of the rental payments of the month of August 2021, September
Does that lady have
2021,
COPD?
and January 2022. What the issue is that she wanted a breakdown of what I actually owed Mr. LaFlorage, which on the default, I paid him $2,815. So where we come into the discrepancy at is the caseworker wants a breakdown. That's why she denied
the
me
water bill?
service.
Can we talk about
But
that?
the magistrate gave me to the 7 to talk to the series.
My water bill, if I don't
And
pay it
this is where
within
we're
like
at,
15 days,
because
they
she
out here
wants
cutting it
to
off.
know, do I owe you? Because then my rent was at a certain price and it went up $15. So as saying a breakdown, like in August, do you owe this person 650, whatever the rent is, 500, 700? So he wasn't willing to sit down with me, which I did send. I have all my receipts that David.
Well, he looks like a busy
just
man. He
muted
doesn't have to
yourself,
just
ma'am?
sit down.
Sorry, guys. I got to get caught up with comments. 70 of you here. By the way, slap a like on it. If you're new here, subscribe, notifications on,
Ms.
back to
Miller, if
court.
you're talking, we can't hear you. You've muted yourself now. Please hit the
She
microphone
is
button and
censoring
unmute.
herself right now. She was on a roll. I hope the hell she don't start over. I mean, she could barely breathe. Take this
All right, ma'am.
breaths in between each
We
sentence.
heard you when you were saying that he didn't sit down with you.
Yes, well, I tried to sit down with Mr. LaFlorage to go over.
His name is LaForge. It's probably very irritating to him when you say it that way. It's LaForge.
I tried to speak with him over this
I'm
matter.
not going to acknowledge that. Okay.
You mute yourself again, ma'am. Ma'am, you're talking.
Ma'am,
you're muted.
Ma'am.
We can't hear you.
Ma'am, we see why you have difficulties meeting with him because you can't even work a phone.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
No.
How long do you let that go on,
He had a couple of leaks in his house, maybe.
Thank you, Gary.
Like everything in the house.
Yeah, like a
leaked?
water main break in front of his house, possibly. Something like that.
Was his yard really wet all the time?
Yes, I can hear you.
Almost time for a spring version, by the way.
Mr. Florges.
Oh my God, no way, flush it.
Hello?
He used to call the volunteer fire
hardly hear
department
me?
to bring the truck
Okay,
out.
I'm not doing much talking, so.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Here you can.
All right. So I
You
understand
can
that
get
there's
your
a problem
pool
with
filled
the
up for
ledger,
free. You just write
and
down the
I
starting
kinda
number before you
gathered
fill
that
it
from
up
what Mr.
and what it
LaForge
ends
was
with. And
explaining to me about
they won't charge
the
you
timing.
sewer. And that's
So,
the
Mr.
expensive
LaForge,
part.
the way it works, you have to apply the monies towards the back
Bob's here.
rents. And I think
Yeah.
that's part of what the problem is.
That's what I did. That's what I
Right.
did. I applied the money towards the back rent, and all of the money was applied towards the back rent. The reason why the money, I raised it $15
From the hood to the hill.
a lawyer.
You got kicked off
and
of
then she
Sir,
told me,
I'm not questioning whether the money. I don't need
Here,
to
why?
get into those details. So
okay, well, the back rent, then she told me that she wanted to pay February. So I let her,
that's not how it
instead of
works.
arguing with her, I told her to pay February, and I gave her a receipt for February, but all the rest of the money went towards the back rent, which with the back rent, and then she paid $80 towards the back rent, which left the balance of $2,685.
Good Lord.
And then with March, like I said, now she owes $3,400.
So do you
plus
think that's the same way
water
where you're
bill.
saying in the chat that
Is
be
anyone here
billed-
from legal
landlord
services?
can be billed for the water.
The water.
You.
Sir, you're not.
I am here from legal services, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm trying to figure out a way to try to get her, apparently she's applied for SER. And obviously with the way the ledger is being maintained, it seems like it's creating an issue with her getting that type of,
Permanently banned.
funding.
Was there a
Trying
lot
to
of
figure out if we
lasagna
have
up there or
time
something?
Oh,
Is that
excuse me
what-
for a moment. I want to
navigate
read.
this
I'm not sure.
and maybe having an attorney.
Oh, it must have been
involved to
packed with
help her.
lasagna.
Are you able to at least talk
Like,
to her or
up
him? I
close
don't care which
lasagna
one,
pics.
try to see if we can get this moving, because it sounds like she's eligible. And I'd like to have a conversation with someone today.
Your live
Like,
access was suspended for violating our adult
getting
nudity
away
and
with that.
sexual activities
Sure, Your Honor,
policy.
if I could be put in a breakout room so I could get their contact information, I could perhaps get
well, then.
started working this out.
Do you
No
want to try to
reply.
talk to both of them at the same time, or you want to just, you know?
Sounds like
one
She said
second,
it's Aaron's
please.
AA.
You want to
She said it's
just try
AA
to,
Ron's fault.
hey,
talk to
Aaron was on
one.
there just for the sex.
Can I
It,
speak?
it may be easier to talk to both of them at once. That way I could get all the information.
Ms.
luck,
Miller, is there
Conrad, though.
something
That's
you
kinda
need
cool.
to add to this?
Yeah,
or
it
are
is
you
really
talking
cool.
to the attorney?
Yes, ma'am, because the appointment that I have with the Siri program is March 7th. And so, no, I haven't paid March's rent. It gets paid on the
You're not-
3rd.
I never asked that, ma'am.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, I apologize.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna put you both into a breakout room with the attorney, and hopefully he can help to navigate this issue
Sweatpants,
that
I
we're
hope.
having, okay?
Yes,
Before
ma'am.
the March 7th
Sounds like a
meeting.
Stromboli to me. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be getting blue buttons. Please allow him to talk. Okay, there we go.
What is the blue button? I heard them talking about it earlier.
I
Something
feel like the blue button
Hmm.
must be to add your video because they'll be talking to someone in audio like, do you see the blue button? Can you hit the blue button? Really quick, Creed. I do have. Oh, you got the same thing I've got pulled up over here. So yeah. if
no,
you wanna
what
check
this
out-
one here? I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on over here.
I was interested because the guy in the middle has really been sitting there with the American flag representing.
Oh, I can already tell he's going to be an issue. Michael Gotti, remember him?
Judge Archie sitting on the bench.
Where's Mr.
Usually,
Bond?
usually he has a very big glare. Somebody
That's
decided
true,
to close
yeah.
the window for him today.
It's
Levi Goldstein appearing on behalf of the defendant. Again, Your Honor, I cannot keep the camera on. It keeps going off.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's cloudy in Washington County today.
Must be. Oh, Sean is not having this.
I have no objection to Mr. Goldstein being audio only.
Very well, Mr. Goldstein. How are we going to proceed?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that this is a hearing on a violation of probation.
Mhm.
As usual, I don't get served with a copy of the violation, so I know
served.
I don't know if it's because of the new charge that he has picked up or if it's because of the issue with the tether. But I believe it's one of those two, maybe both.
I believe it's both. 21-577 FH is a community corrections bond violation hearing.
Hi, Amy.
Report of February
Amy, no need to say you're sorry. Glad you're here.
Hi, Glenn.
52 FH. And that's when the defendant was arraigned on February 25th.
Right, YouTube junkie. Uh-oh, it's Michael.
Today is the hearing date for both of those.
You got that gangster lean in.
Your Honor, we have not had the preliminary examination in the new charge yet. I would ask that this matter be adjourned until after that preliminary examination to see where we are. Mr. Hamilton is presently in custody.
I have a new
I'm
game.
Assuming it's on the bond on the CSC case. But he is in custody. so
Sorry, I'm on the
we're
phone with
not
Sanford.
Worried about
Okay.
him wandering the streets while
Go
this
right ahead.
matter is pending.
Tell them about my new game idea. To see how much some of these phones are that they
I didn't
use.
bring that file with me. I apologize. I believe it's Mr. Hamilton. Do you remember when?
March 29th, Your Honor.
How much for this phone?
How much do you guys think for a TCL 20 XE?
I'm gonna say $80.
Sorry, Your Honor?
April 6th or March
Where to
30th.
pull the
April 6th, Your Honor.
Don't be cheating.
actual retail. Nobody Google it.
Because if you get it right, we know you're cheating.
Your Honor, we're scheduled.
Wow,
for
Justin just come out of
sentencing on
nowhere.
March 23rd. Is that Mr. Goldstein? Were you asking for that to be adjourned?
I'd forgotten about that. Yes, please. I'll be over to see you this weekend, Chris.
Oh,
Your Honor, what's the
Is
adjournment?
that a threat, sir?
I'll maybe come over there and see you.
6 at 1:30.
Bob, you're close.
Text message.
Loud, you're closer.
Adjourning the March 23rd case.
Yeah, he's talking over. All right, this is what you're gonna do. This is how we're working this case today.
Molly Wall.
What up?
How many stars on I have no time to count that, but
I'm gonna say 43.
Give or take a few. Angie, right on time, 28 minutes in. Great to see you.
Angie, have you already had your surgery, or is that still coming up? I got to know.
They're all guilty.
Pretty much. Judge Archie.
I hope you patted him on the back and said, good job.
Oh, wow. That's it? That's all it takes nowadays?
Bitch.
How about you sit down, bitch?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks, Ms. Henry.
Yeah.
$59.99 for a TCL 20XE from Boost Mobile, by the way.
I was over with $80. I can't believe that.
My man.
My man.
Docket number 14, People versus Boom Fam, 2157.
Boom fan? What?
Ready.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Nicole Hughes on behalf of people.
Hi, Nicole.
Sanford Stallman on behalf of Food Fam, P43230.
Blue fan.
Your Honor, defense counsel and I communication regarding this file. The people are requesting an adjournment to April 20th, and I believe that the defense does not object.
That's correct. That's correct, Your Honor. We're working towards a resolution. That date is available. That date is satisfactory.
Is your client here, Mr. Shulman?
He's having trouble logging on. So I was asked to waive his appearance.
He called me about it. I don't know why he called me. I'm not having any problems logging on.
By the way, this is a great shot of Archie's hair right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here come the judge.
Can you set up the camera angle so you only see about 10% of me about 90% of the time, please?
Do you think Michael Gotti is like a paraplegic attorney because he's always like leaned over in this really weird position?
Listen, he has had the honor of being in a lot of viral Zoom court YouTubes, so I know that he can walk. I've seen him.
Elizabeth Andery, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of people.
Ghost, right?
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Gilmore, Your Honor.
Where do you think Sean's at right now? Break room at work? Whoa, why'd we get... Look over... Whoa, somebody's messing around.
Show cause alleging a violation of your probation. Actually, violation of a pretrial that was adjourned. Was originally to be heard on March 7th.
My birthday.
That's Mikey's birthday, in case you didn't know, guys.
On Zoom.
How you doing?
Happy birthday! Mr.
You're in front of Judge Conlon. How do you want to proceed?
Can't get up.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Gaddy, defender for Mr. Gilmore.
He's a good dude, though, but fun to give him shit.
Mr. Gilmore, have you seen the magistrate yet?
Yeah. She gave you a $200 fine. She said it was a misunderstanding because, I wasn't supposed to be the woman, it was never supposed
Oh, I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. Here's the $200 fine.
That's how life works, right?
Yeah. She gave me $200 fine. Today's my birthday. She just said, hopefully,
Today's my birthday. Boys.
Yeah, 200.
By the way, my mom's really sick.
Your Honor, this matter,
Happy birthday, Your Honor. My wife just gave birth.
ready so I can get
Grandma
my-
died yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe this matter has been rescheduled. With
Christmas
Judge
soon.
Conlon for March 7th.
I'm graduating.
I don't. I did speak with Mr. Feaster, who's the
Hmm.
attorney in our office. that
This is our
discovered
birthday.
that-
Our
said
birthday
that,
month.
Mr. Gilmore was on the Zoom
Okay.
feed and then wasn't.
Yeah, I was on it the whole
Slow
time.
down.
Mr. Gilmore, please don't. You're not helping.
Shut up.
So I'd ask the court to just continue this matter until March 7th, and if not a personal bond, a very nominal bond. He is gainfully employed at Farisha.
They thick now.
Works the 2 to 10 shift.
Farisha?
He reports he's not currently on probation or parole. He has
Farisha has
reports
propecia.
worried about any contact with anyone. He has other places he can stay.
Hey.
He is in court next Monday in front of Judge Conlon.
Today, my birthday.
In your
And
honor,
today's his birthday.
in your honor, today also the defendant was charged with assisting and obstructing a police officer causing injury.
Oh,
interfering with
nice.
an electronic communication device and domestic violence second degree.
Who cares?
Second sorry,
Your Honor,
It's
I don't know if
birthday.
you've heard today's my birthday.
February 28th.
I'd like to invoke
2 days ago.
birthday privileges today, please.
In terms of the safety concerns, the defendant
Does he say it one
was
more time?
asked to leave Miss Regina Gardner's home, and he refused to leave. She told
So
No, I couldn't leave.
she called.
It's
she
my
called
birthday.
911 after the defendant was verbally abusive with her.
So?
Since she knew physical would follow.
was
She
drunk.
called
It was the day
911.
before his
Defendant
birthday.
Grabbed the phone from her hand. When officers showed up, they told him that he needed to leave the residence, and instead he. Happy birthday! During the arrest, the defendant engaged in both passive and active resistance, ultimately causing an injury to the officer, who resulted with a sprained wrist. There was a bit of confusion, I believe, regarding where the tether was to and the address for that. However, that doesn't allow him to crimes and new assaults of crimes while on bond. Given that this is a Judge Conlon matter, the people are requesting that the defendant be remanded until he can be seen before Judge Conlon next Monday.
It's your birthday. We're dropping all the
There's
charges.
a lengthy history of domestic violence on these for the defendant.
Seems like a good dude.
As well as the same victim. I understand that magistrate
Wrong place, wrong time.
$1,000 bond or $2,000 10% bond. However, I don't believe that that's appropriate to ensure the safety of the community.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps that was on the new case. It wasn't on this one. This one, the defendant was already on bond.
I feel like she don't want him to get out
for the
today.
crimes to not commit assaultive crimes.
I don't think Elizabeth
The defendant
likes
violated
Christopher at
of
all.
those terms of bond. So in terms of community safety, we were asking that the court remand the defendant until he can be seen before Judge Conlon for the already scheduled date of next Monday.
That's pretty tough. It's his birthday. You know.
Your Honor. Your Honor,
It's
as
his birthday, Your Honor.
Ms. Andary has already stated, he has seen Judge Fink. It's my understanding that there was a no contact order that was put in place. If Your Honor wanted to
yes, it is.
put that into place
Thank
in
you,
this
Joseph.
matter as well, that would be fine. As I stated, Mr. Gilmore has other places he could stay.
He tried.
He's given me at
It's
least
his
3 of
birthday,
them. As well as there are new charges. He is presumed innocent of those charges until proven guilty. I haven't heard anything that would indicate any overwhelming evidence of any guilt in this in the new charge. I'd ask to mirror the bond in the new charge with this charge.
Well, obviously, this is a case in front of Judge Conlon, and the court's going to defer to Judge Conlon on his cases. Secondarily, with regard to the bond issue, there have been numerous changes to the tether and/or bond over the last
I like turtles.
2 to 3 months.
Due to my job, my schedule, my work schedule.
And my birthday schedule for tonight that you're ruining.
This, given the nature and the issue involved,
Justin wants to hear this.
defendant's going to be remanded to Washington County Jail to be brought before Judge Conlon on
Yeah.
Tuesday, March.
Archie's in the corner.
On the,
He's hiding from someone.
Your Honor.
Thank you,
Is
Your
there a
Honor.
way, is there a way I can ask you some, Your Honor?
It's my birthday. Can I get out? Just
Mr.
today.
Gilmore, anything you say can be used against you. Keep
No,
it.
I'm talking about, I'm not talking about my case. I'm just saying I was tethered there, so I couldn't leave. And they was trying to lock me up for a personal protection order that wasn't. Shut up! Boss, okay. So I'm remanded, Getty?
Said okay
Yes.
from 10. So I'm not getting out on my birthday.
Stated, defendant is remanded.
That's never good when your attorney starts doing that.
I believe he's in custody, Your Honor.
It looks like he's in
The
custody.
argument in front of Judge Conlon has, based on what Mr. Gilmore just said, obviously there's an issue that.
No, I think it's clean.
dealt with by Judge Conlon directly.
I think he's good.
So ordered by the court.
He's looking for it. He's looking for
On
it.
Zoom during the time when the police was being called. I was
Mr.
going to
Gilmore,
court.
my advice is to stop.
So I'm not shut
up! No.
Wow. Wow. Hey.
Versus Dina Darshini,
Wow.
627 FH.
Well, Hughes, on behalf of the people.
That was a fun one.
He was a lot of fun.
Michael
Mr.
Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Darshini, Your Honor. I believe she's on the Zoom feed under TCL 20XE. Ms. Darshini, could you state your name, please?
Dina Dershini.
He works the corner, Bridget.
He's wanted. Got warrants.
I went through
Your
McDonald's
Honor,
drive-through last night.
I've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Darshini.
Basketball bus came through. We're out of food. Sorry.
A couple of times. There is some video.
Waited in
that
line, 5
I've been
people in front of
able to, I wasn't able to play for a while. Then my office fixed it so I could. I've been able to watch it. I'd like to show it to Ms. Darshini. So I would ask the court to
No,
maybe
show it to
adjourn
all
this
of us.
matter a week so I could
Mr.
do
Gaddy.
that. I did receive a bond violation via email earlier this afternoon or late morning.
I was like, what time is it there? Is he in the future?
Take all this up at once or one type thing at a time.
One type thing at a time.
Well said, Mr. Gaddy.
Nice. Do you want to stay on here? I'm going to run out and check traffic and weather together. You want to jump back over?
Let's jump back over to mine. There's a lot of folks here, so.
I think that one I didn't complete either.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's still
It
going?
wasn't showing up in the
Oh,
portal,
good.
as far
I'll be
as
right back. All right.
my information shows. And so I still think we may be, Your Honor, missing the recertification application under the original number.
Because that one, it seemed like when I put that one through, I thought it went through. But then when I tried to do it again, when it said it didn't, when I tried to look at the, to check the app and before the court date, and it said it wasn't in, and I tried to put it, the recertification again, but to pull it up, but it wouldn't show me. It kept saying it wasn't one in.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Ms. Lee, can you confirm that there's no app in?
And I've
Can you
got the
please
number,
shut up?
Ms. Lee needs it, Your Honor.
I do have it in front of me, actually. It is not in, Your Honor. I do see that there was an attempt, so I did resend the link to your email.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna bring you back one more week, next week, March 9th, 2022.
Okay.
Somebody's got a dog after him.
Now, if I have a problem, is there a number I could call to get help? Because I'm not computer savvy. So
Suave?
sometimes I don't get it right, and I be thinking it's in right.
Computer
Your Honor,
suave.
if I may.
You may.
Ms. Barnes, please call. Do you have something to write down? I'm about to give you our intake number.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
It is 734
Uh-huh.
961
Good to see you.
Okay.
1999.
Okay.
9999.
We'll see everybody next week, March 9th at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Serious in a breakout room.
She's not suave, you know. Not computer
Is
Swaggy.
anyone here from Lee Ravitz's office?
Computer.
Just another name.
Oh, yes.
You went into a breakout room. That's what happened last night. I couldn't remember why you weren't answering, but now I remember why.
Good to see everybody.
Arbor One
Make sure
Apartments
you like the video if you're ever on Facebook. Share this out. Live court
Good
5
afternoon,
days a
Robert
week.
Novak again, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Rico. Nami,
Right, I
nami,
think I
nami,
heard
na.
Ms. Brooks. sign it up.
Suave.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Jessica Brooks present.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, we're back.
Noing, noing,
again. This
noing.
was adjourned from last week. It was under review for eligibility. So, Ms. Lee, do you have an update for us?
Yes, Your Honor, this application is under review ad hoc.
Sarah Lee.
Um,
Here's a show. That's what it looks like. You're right, our guy. Millions of spiders
Actually, I
are
believe it
going to
was sent in
descend,
some time ago, but if you send me a link, I'll resend it.
Okay.
going to descend onto her. Computers.
Your Honor, and I
So
also
wobbly.
want to mention, is Ms. Brooks present? We are also waiting on some documents from her.
Which
I just love my baby's pound cake.
Which ones, ma'am? Because I emailed her the same day she sent out that email about what was necessary, and I sent my paycheck stubs in.
Okay, she might not have uploaded that in the system. The email was sent on February 11th asking for pay stub from the past 2 weeks. And yeah, that's it. So if that has been sent, then you will be all set.
But
Are you
apparently she hasn't gotten it,
serious?
because otherwise we would have a different update today. So
How?
please recheck with her to make sure she has
What?
gotten those pay stubs, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what we'll do is, we got
Haley,
a couple of things that
getting
need to
pulled.
move along to make this happen. So we need to check on the Landlord app as well as the pay stubs. So we can bring you back next week on March 9th to make sure that that's all in.
Show him the lasagna. He'll let
So
you go.
just resend it to her again?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you. At 1 p.m. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Arbor One Apartments versus Najee Beeman, case number 22C0274.
Najee, where are you?
Judge again, Robert Novak, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Najee Beeman here.
Thank you. All right, we're here after a 7-day stay. Is there a serial application in this case, Ms. Lee?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I would love to.
Ms. Beeman,
Yes.
what is your plan with respect to your rent?
I just need time. I should have all of it paid by March 24th, because I think I just get paid every 2 weeks. I think I only owe like 600, if I'm not mistaken. So I just get paid every 2 weeks. So that's the only thing.
Most
I
people
just
do
need
get
time.
paid every 2 weeks. That's
Mr. Novak, what's the
kind of
plan?
standard.
Judge, including $217 in court costs through the end of
Suave.
March, I have
I'm not computer suave, Your Honor.
$3,248.
By the way, Suave is a
Yeah, I was
TikTok
waiting on
hip
CMA
hop
to
artist
adjust
that was
to
murdered.
adjust my rent. At first,
Oh,
I was
no.
paying 6, but
Well,
they adjusted
then
it
they
because
definitely
they
work
typed in my income.
suave.
I have the paper right here that I only have to pay $225 a month in rent. So I have the paper from
$225 a month in rent.
And I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Novak so that you and he can go through that and see if you can work out anything with respect to whatever this discrepancy is, okay?
She
I'd be-
misspeak.
I'd be eating steak like Ray I'd be
Before
sitting
I
right
do
here
that, there will be
every
1
day
second. I
at
got
2
one more
o'clock,
case to see if we can have
knifing
a
and
quick,
forking my
resolution on that.
steak.
And I need Mr. Novak for it before he leaves. Arbor One Apartments versus Douglas Brokaw, case number
That's rare these days,
22C0276.
Yeah, that is very rare.
We get paid once a month.
Month to
Novak,
month,
is this your case?
unknown amount.
It is, Judge. I was waiting for Mr. Brokaw to make an appearance. I
Varying
don't hear him,
amounts.
and I was looking at the court Zoom, and I don't see a name of Brokaw on there.
Okay, can you put
So,
your appearance on?
Where's
please?
Tom?
Judge, for the
Mr.
record, Robert
Brokaw.
Novak appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is there a Douglas Brokaw? Douglas Brokaw, if you're present, please unmute and state your name for the record.
Wow,
I have
Douglas.
not heard a
Way to
response
blow
to
it.
Douglas Brokaw. Ms. Lee, is there an application?
You're not in the system, Your Honor.
Who had his hand? Oh. All right. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Noak. Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Judge.
All
Your
right.
Honor, back rent due and owing through the end of March is $5,180. I have court costs of $217. Redemptive
Like
amount
millions of dollars in unpaid
$5,397 with
rent.
the writ date being March 14th.
$10 days to redeem from the date of the judgment. For
What is going on there at the
$5,397.
bridge?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And now I'll put you in the breakout room. Okay, Miss Beeman, you should get a blue button coming soon, okay?
Blue button coming soon to a theater near you.
I
see what you're watching.
Not to derail. But what is he talking about?
I have no idea. I saw he was live a second ago.
Yeah, and then he age restricted it, and it's only subscribers only. And it says things got worse for me, and I'm wrong in paying for this.
Nakia Smith, case number 21C 3676.
I don't know.
It looks like it's Jackie.
Your Honor, for the record, Sarah Flag is the area attorney for plaintiff.
Well, Ms. Smith, please state your name, please.
Nakia Smith. Sorry, you guys.
Last time we were here, this matter was with Hawk. It was
Age
under review.
restricted.
Have we had any headway?
Ladies only. Hello, Officer Raymond. Hope you're doing well.
Your Honor,
I'm sorry.
this case has been determined eligible. It is now assigned to a caseworker. for
Please
that case.
let Haley
Can you
go.
explain to me how you would think that
Oh,
I would
baby.
know what he's doing when he's not in my eyesight? Like,
Judge Kim,
you
ladies and
have
gentlemen.
kids, do you know
was late
what
coming
they're
on
doing
today.
when they're not in your eyesight? That's kind of hard to know what a person's doing when you're not staring at them.
Uh-oh.
That's your
You about
job
to
as
get,
a parent to know
you
what
about to
you're
get
supposed to do.
served, honey.
Responsibility.
Working H-Pod today, by the way.
It's definitely my responsibility, and I can question him and ask questions, and that's not going to make me know what he's doing when he's out of my eyesight.
Well, if you keep them.
I ask him questions. I try to parent him as well as I can. I have a full-time job, 2 other kids, and
That's the problem. I don't think you are doing the best you can. I think you can do better. And what you're telling me is when your child's not in your eyesight, you don't know what he's doing, then
all I know
very
is
well he could
telling me
be
he's doing.
committing
but-
murders in the parking lots of Taco Bells because you don't know.
Uh-oh.
Sir, I'm not talking to you. You need to be quiet. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. I suggest you use it. It's a very easy right to exercise.
I would encourage him to do that, Dontrell. Please be quiet. Don't say anything further.
So Dontrell's mom, what I'm telling you is, if you're telling me you have no idea what your son's doing when he's not in your eyesight,
No,
I
I'm
don't
telling
think that
you
there's.
how
I'm sorry
we
for interrupting. You need to stop interrupting.
I love this. I'm sorry. I love this.
Okay. Okay, you have a floor. I don't even know.
Yes.
Okay.
I have the floor. This is literally my floor as the judge of this courtroom.
Okay, now that that's clear.
I don't think it is because I'm pretty sure you're going to interrupt me again.
Oh.
My point is that if you're telling me that you cannot know what your son's doing, you cannot control what your son's doing if he's not directly in your eyesight, then very well, this could also be, he could be out committing shootings and murders and part of a
Kirnoff.
gang and stealing cars and everything else. But you don't know because he's not in your eyesight.
What
What that tells me is there's an absolute lack of supervision in the home and that you are not adequate to supervise him. You're not adequate.
I said that he's out of the
I'm
home.
sorry,
Would that
this
be-
is my floor, isn't it? I thought you gave me permission to speak or something.
Haley, that'd be awesome.
Okay, well, for you
Well,
to,
what? You did or didn't? I mean, do I need to ask your permission? Can I ask you to stop interrupting me?
okay, well, when you're done, can I?
Okay, well, what? This is my floor, remember? We already established this. And so I feel like there's a lack of supervision.
Dante's mumbling.
As well as your child.
He's a rapper.
I think it's best to detain him. So I'm going to go and detain you, Dontrell.
And maybe your mom should shut the hell up.
I love you too. So when do I go?
I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Okay,
Trent,
that's fine.
I'm not
No.
interested in talking to you. I'm interested in talking to the
You just need to be
judge.
quiet. You're not helping yourself. It's really best if you just stop talking right now.
Wow.
Excuse me, I haven't said anything disrespectful to you or anything. What is
Ma'am,
what's going on
again,
here?
for the last time, this is the time to stop talking, to remain quiet, and gracefully exit. the floor.
Contempt.
Okay, you didn't even
Contempt.
tell me it was over with. Goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
As Judge Middleton would say,
Another satisfied customer.
Doug, this is not quietly exiting like a lady.
she's still
Jaw jacking.
Let's go, Ed. Like, she just can't let it go.
hashtag let's go, Ed. See, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go off on the
Are you Trenton?
mother the other day.
All right, Trenton, I'm Judge Kim.
Nice hair, Trenton.
The child's brought to your facility. You have to see a judge within 2 days. I've decided whether to keep you here or to release you. If I keep you, you'll see a judge every 10 days while you're here. You have the right to remain silent. You have a right to an attorney. We have appointed Ms. Keenan as your attorney.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, congrats on your win.
Oh, well, thank you. I was trying
His
to be
win? What did he win?
I'm an older Trenton. Don't bother me.
This is the Mondayest of Wednesdays.
She congratulated Judge Kim on his win.
All right, Trenton.
What did he win?
You're 15 years old. You were here for an assault case back in July of last year. We're supervising for. Are we still supervising for that one?
Yes, Your Honor. It's on interim from Dallas.
What county is that from?
Dallas County.
Dallas County. Mom, do you live in Dallas County?
No.
No, you live here. Okay.
Witchy.
All right. So
Too
RMTP
hot.
brought you in yesterday. They went to Martin High School. In uniform, saw a student punching and kicking another student. Police officer ran over to stop him. You were identified as the one who was kicking and punching, and you're a student at Martin High School.
Uh-oh.
So they got security camera, saw the victim laying
One kick.
in his girlfriend's
One
lap.
punch.
You walked up and began kicking and stomping him in the head 4 times, bent down, punched him, stood back up, kicked him, stomped his head again. Victim never hit back.
Stomped his head. I was going to say,
Then
you should have
fell
curb
over
stomped
now.
him once at least.
He had injuries taken
If you're going to do it, go big.
He had a bump and swelling and bleeding.
On his brain.
Oh, Pike, I bet you that's it. Yep.
Dallas for assault.
Remember they were off yesterday.
That's right.
Sorry.
You're on medication. There's some bad side effects. Mom took you off medication. Mom, when did you take him off the medication? Several months ago?
About the last time he got a
It was
haircut.
about 3 months ago.
Okay. Did you take him off the medication? with
Yeah, I bet
permission
that's
from the doctor.
what they're saying.
Yes, I addressed with the doctor that ever since
No,
they
hold on. It was a yes or no question.
Yes.
Yes, doctor knew about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the doctor approved of it.
See that?
I stressed that he had suicidal
Kim.
thoughts. Yes.
Kim, Judge Kim. Down,
Over
down.
here.
Yes.
Over here.
It's a yes or no question. You didn't answer. it.
Oh, shit, he's gotten pissed off again.
That's a simple question. I'm trying to work. I don't think you understand. I'm not the enemy. I'm trying to work with you. So the next question is, will the
I'm your
doctor
frenemy.
set up an appointment for you to go back for another doctor's appointment?
Yes, he's in between doctors.
I'm
right
really
now,
glad
sir.
I'm not a parent in front of
great.
Judge
It's been
Kim
about 3
today.
months. You understand your
Oh, I wouldn't show up.
son's age. He needs to see a doctor about every 6 weeks, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when he's in between doctors, what is it? Does that mean you have another appointment set up?
Yes, I've been working on it. Yes, sir.
So you're working on it, or there is an appointment set up?
At the moment, no, there's no appointment set up.
Again, you didn't
So
do it.
my question is, why not? When did you start looking for a new doctor?
I've been trying to. He doesn't have insurance right now, sir.
Okay, that's a bigger issue. Have you contacted the MHMR of Tarrant County?
I was able to get the information. Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't
Have you?
have
You have the
insurance.
information.
Like 90% of all Americans.
I was just given the information today.
Okay, so that's a start.
And Your Honor, I was actually going to, if I may interrupt,
Yes.
I was going to ask for a psychological because I knew that there were some issues with trying to see what kind of medication he needs that would not make him have the suicidal ideations and if there may be some other diagnosis.
Right. So
Probation.
We'll fit right in,
Creed.
Creed.
Psychiatric evaluation. I don't mind doing that.
Nice, Ghost. Is that it there? There.
This child's looking. I would like this child to have continuum of care. If he sees our staff psychiatrist, then
Landslide.
he won't be able to return to the psychiatrist. I would much rather mom find a treating physician and continue the care to make sure that that doctor can monitor and adjust the prescription as needed.
By the way, really
So,
quick, right back real fast.
Mom, this is what I'm
Del
gonna do.
Bush, American Hero.
I want
Once I
to.
receive that, I will be able to complete
Where's
this certification.
Where's he at? Oh. Are you sure that
Or something.
he's not from Crooked River
I'm
Radio?
actually trying to
Could be.
on his cell phone because there was a lot of allegations
By the way, it's not a real American flag, Creed. It's a
supposedly
blanket
trying to
that
did
has
something inappropriate
frill
with another
on it.
girl. There was a lot of bullying going
Not
on.
even a real American
So
flag.
just pure conflict. Mom, this is what I want to do.
He did something inappropriate with another
You have
girl.
information from Amy and Shamar right now.
I mean, you gotta do what you
My
gotta do when
request
you're
from
locked
you
up.
is, even before you leave the building, call them, try and figure out what the process is. Once you have an appointment set up for intake or assessment or for a doctor's appointment, I'm going to release them to you.
Please like this video.
The fact that it's taken 6 weeks to get the point that you
Subscribe if
haven't
you're
even
new
done that, and I understand life happens. I'm
Notifications
not
on.
blaming you for it. I'm just saying it's a fact. It's been about 6 weeks. Because it's been so long, I want to put kind of a mile marker for you to make sure you make the call and start the process. Once you have that set up, then I'm going to release Trent to you on electronic monitoring. Okay? So I'm putting this you on, Mom. I don't know what happened to get to this point, but let's just put it behind us, move forward, get him the mental health help that he needs, and hopefully things like this won't happen again. Okay?
Yes.
All right, so Trent, yes?
Wild
I was gonna
Worman
ask you,
Wednesday, by
is
the
it
way, at
okay if Mom
4:05.
provides that
One very long wild
information,
woman.
and that's how we can get him released, or what do you want us to do?
No, just provided probation. Just once she gives us a date on what's happening
too.
next to Ms. Vide, then at that point, I'll go ahead and release the money and we don't have to have another detention hearing.
Almost had a release.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mom,
That was
I just
close.
need your part to set up the process and get it started, only because it's taken 6 weeks. I wouldn't be as concerned if this was a first-time incident. The fact now this is the second assault in a year, it's giving me concern that he really needs some mental health help. Okay?
Well, at least he's not using a weapon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At least he's not there for capital murder.
And may I be excused?
Yes, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Alexander.
H-Pod needs some new blinds.
Oh. We're not giving any more haircuts in there?
No. Like Fletcher said, clearly they don't have a barber there.
Mom's thought maybe if I show a little cleavage, Judge Kim will. Oh, Judge Kim. Hey, Judge Kim, look.
Oh, I think he saw it. He's certainly
Yeah.
smiling.
Judge Kim.
Are you Alexander?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Judge Kim. This is a detention hearing. Law says when a child's brought to a facility, you have to see a judge within 2 days. You have to decide whether to keep you or release you. If I keep you, you'll see a judge every 10 days while you're here. You have the right to remain silent. You have a right to an attorney. You can afford an attorney. We'll provide one for you. Ms. Abels has been appointed as your attorney. Good afternoon, Key.
Good afternoon, Judge.
All right.
Key.
On Sunday, 7:40 in the morning. No,
Bump.
Monday, 7:40 in the morning. Sam Houston High School resource officers contacted about 2 students being threatened. They told us earlier at lunch, overheard you tell his friends that you had a knife, a machete, and a gun.
Machete.
His friends what period he should shoot up the school.
Oh, God.
Box from his backpack on the table. And she,
Thank you for the 200 stars, John.
you're missing a word there. She, the nose.
Yes, sir.
She, what the nose?
She saw.
Oh, okay. All right. So you were found in the hallway, didn't have your backpack with you. Said
I did.
you did not have a backpack.
Very surprised, to be
You ran
honest
a
with you.
camera with one. They tracked you taking the backpack to the football field. Back was retrieved, found a BB gun with an orange tip removed and a pocket knife. So you were mom and dad?
Yes.
All right. So
There's a father.
I need to
I
let
thought
you know
maybe it was
that
grandpa.
I was brought here with an offense involving a gun. My default right now is to detain the child initially. The reason why is I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's a pure conflict at school where you felt threatened or bullied or what's going on, and that you felt like there had to be some kind of threat made or bringing a BB gun to school.
Speaking of which, Flusha and Damon are in the mix of a
I'm going to detain
heated battle.
over the idea of releasing him.
Really?
Once you can show that there's no underlying
I have to
issues,
look.
follow the rules of behavior. My big question for you, and you have every right to, I'm not saying not, but do you have any guns in the home? And it's okay if you do.
Do we have any guns in the house?
Huh?
One.
Pew pews, please.
So one of my one of the conditions is if I was to release him to you, that you would be, the gun would have to be secured where it was not accessible to him.
Oh shit, he's gonna get out. Creep.
After gun in your home, I'm a security measure where your son could not have access after I release him to you. You understand?
I do. I
Okay.
have a question. I removed the bullets.
My
Is that
favorite.
here? It's a shotgun. So I don't,
You don't understand the correlation.
I removed the bullets.
I will tell you what you can do.
She could still beat someone to death with it. Yes, we get that.
Gun locks to the community. Can you just take one of those gun locks and secure the shotgun?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a good compromise?
Yes.
All right. And
I
I'll
thought
be
that
happy
was a
if it's appropriately stored and with a gun lock.
pretty easy thing.
So I'm
Yeah.
not going to release him today because I always
Oh.
have a gun period whenever a child is brought in for a gun offense.
So close.
We almost had one.
Never been here.
I mean, he did have a BB gun. I mean, in all honesty.
Yeah, and he took off the tip
If I
and used a
may.
Sharpie.
I have a problem with you finding probable cause because this happened at
Okay.
7:40 in the morning.
Okay.
And
It was
I
his
don't think
birthday.
they had lunch before that.
Breakfast then.
What is that? What am I missing here?
Because he said they were at the lunchroom and he took it out of his bag.
Oh, that's the best you got, Key.
It could have been breakfast key.
But I guess
Shelley,
in court.
Yes, sir.
is there a typo or anything missing?
No, sir, that's what the report says.
I mean, I guess he can kind of get people out.
Yeah. Key's got him.
Key.
Key to freedom,
It's-
baby.
I'm sorry, it says say breakfast.
Says what?
They were eating breakfast.
Breakfast.
At the lunchroom. In the lunchroom.
But it's the breakfast room at that point, right?
Good catch, Miss Stables.
Can we release him now then?
No.
School hadn't taken in yet, Your Honor. The day hadn't kicked off. Judge Kim's mad now, boy.
So, yeah, on this one, what are his grades like, Mom?
Terrible right now.
Oh, why is it not trying or does he have a learning
Correct.
disability?
Not trying.
Okay. So can you tell me, like, is he at least passing?
No,
No, I don't think so.
not even close, Your Honor.
What's his attendance?
Well, we drop him off every day at school.
So it
but
should be
he doesn't go to
100%.
class.
Is
He
he in
walks the
danger
hall.
of not
He
passing
walks the
school year
hallways
purposes?
with a machete. They won't say shit to him. Don't you think you need to get to class? Don't you need to shut the hell up?
I've already addressed that with the assistant principal, and I'm not sure how to get him to go to class. We drop him off every day, besides holding his hand and walking him to class. And I have talked about.
Yeah, I get it. All right, so Alex, what I'm going to do,
Let's keep you here forever.
I was all ready to release you if you got to level 1 outstanding, and then
Your
release
mom
on electronic
killed it.
monitor, put you back home. There's even no progress. But now that I'm finding out that you're skipping class and you're failing,
Wah,
I
wah,
want to make you go a
wah.
week. We'll check it next Monday. If you're level 1 outstanding then, which means you're going to class every day here, you're getting your credits. I'll give you a chance to go home. I'm going to warn you, Alex, that if you go and get out, you don't go to school, you're skipping class, you're failing, then I'll just bring you back here to Kimbo to make sure you're going to school. I mean, which would be the dumbest. You'll be going to school one way, either at home on your own, because your parents tell you to, or you'll be going to school here at our detention facility. So either way, I'm going to make sure you go to school.
He's so smart. He's bored.
So we'll review this next Monday, level 1 outstanding, then I'm okay releasing him.
I will say this about Mom, though. This is one of the best parents we've seen so far. I mean,
She is aware of what's going on.
to an extent. I
She's
mean, when
not
you
really
drop your
making-
kid off, they go do whatever the hell they want. When they're in school, there's not a lot you can do.
Monday. So, well, so today's Thursday. Yeah, so not.
I remember when I went to high school, people walk in the front door and right out the back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Been there, done that a few times.
7th, but the 14th. All right, so it's to me Monday the 14th. At which point, if he's one outstanding, I'm okay letting him go. No detention hearing needed.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I just want him a full week of school.
Good job, Keith.
Actually going to school, participating in class, doing what he's supposed to do, and understands that either he goes to school at home, at his home school, or wherever they sent probably JJ, or goes to school here at Kim.
Dynamite!
Okay,
Thank you, Ms. Abels.
I've excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Ashley.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ashley, I'm Judge Kim. This is a detention hearing.
Uh-oh, F-Pod, baby.
Within 2 days.
Oh, we're going to F-Pod.
Keep you, really see if I keep you. You'll see a judge every 10 days while you're here. You have the right.
Pamela, is that about Judge Kim? Awesome.
Appoint as your attorney. I don't think
You and
Brian
Judge Kim, almost the
Richard,
same age.
Hey, Judge, I'm here.
Is that JJ?
Ashley, you're 16.
Bring JJ in.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Heard about this one on the news.
So yesterday about 3 o'clock, SRO at Hollyville Heritage contacted being needed at the AP's office. Their students said that she was in the parking lot. She saw several individuals in the vehicle. One who did not go to Heritage was from Louisiana. They thought she had a gun. Same group of people were now in the library. School was placed on lockdown.
Oh, wow.
You
This one was on the news, he said.
Year-old Dragan Radermacher were located. Dragan did not attend Heritage High School and was a resident of Louisiana. When questioned, he admitted there was a 9mm pistol in Ashley's vehicle. The pistol was found. Both were arrested.
Oh, damn.
And you were positive of weed.
Now we
No
got
parents.
kids going to other people's schools causing problems.
No parents for this one.
They're in Louisiana.
Currently failing your classes, issues with truancy, and the wait list for credit recovery. Do we not have a parent here?
No, she just got out of surgery. I'm pretty sure my PO talked to her.
Your Honor, her mother was accidentally logged out, and she was the one trying to log back in that I think you kicked out that was showing the phone number. She should be in the waiting room.
You kicked her out for showing her tits.
Is that Brandy, Ashley?
Yes. Judge Kim,
Yes.
if you don't mind, may I say something?
I really don't want you to say anything because I don't want you putting yourself in a bad spot. Okay. There's going to be all kinds of information that I don't have and I'm not supposed to have at this hearing. This is just about probable cause, whether or not you committed it, whether it's not whether you actually did it, whether the police can say things that if they were true, that you did do it. Okay.
Huh?
That's all I'm looking for right now. That's what the law says I need to look for. If
Well, I just want to say
whether
F the
you did
police.
this or not, or your level of responsibility, I'll give you a fair trial for that later on.
Her mom fighting the good
So,
fight of
Brandy, Ashley,
vampire
you,
hunter.
Ashley's mom?
Texas pride.
Okay, you're on mute right now, man.
Vampire hunter.
Yes,
Look at
sir.
his crosses.
All right, so my first question, who is this Dragan Radermacher from Louisiana?
The she Brandy.
You put yourself back on mute.
I'm not sure who he is. Ashley
that guy?
said that she's known him approximately 3 years, but I don't recall such. He just popped up Sunday, and here's the situation we're in.
She
Okay.
gone.
He's from Louisiana. When she says she's known him for 3 years, what? Can you give me some context on that? Like, is it online relationship type of thing?
No, I met him.
No, actually, I'm not. I don't want you to put yourself in a spot. Okay.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
really trying to protect you here, Mom. This is your.
I mean, this one's an important case.
questions
Yeah.
For real.
Very
This,
important.
this isn't stealing a bicycle
I'm
at the
assuming that
7-Eleven.
she did meet him online. I'm not really clear of how she actually knows him.
Oh, this poor mother, though.
Okay. So she has mental health diagnoses. She stopped taking medication 2 years ago. My question is, why haven't you taken her to a doctor to get a new prescription?
She crying her eyes out, bro.
She has medicine. She refuses to take it, Your Honor.
Okay, sure. When was the last time she saw her doctor?
It's been
Here we go.
right with COVID.
It's been 1 week since she's seen the doctor.
The prescription is pretty old then.
I'd have to go look at a bottle, but
You might want to throw that out.
I think probably about 6 months old.
So children her age, they really need to see a doctor about every 6 weeks because their brains are physiologically changing. Okay, so
6
she
weeks.
does have a current
Wow.
treating physician for her mental health needs.
We did, yes, sir. It's White Star Counseling.
Sure. Can you set up another appointment there?
I can try to get a hold of them, yes, sir.
Okay, so please do so today. I'm going to dismiss her now.
She's
Because
clean, well kept.
the doctor says she needs her mental health medication, then I want to make sure she's taking it. Once we get the appointment set up, I'm okay releasing her to you.
This girl is
Go to the appointment,
lying.
and
I'm
then
not lying, but crying.
either
Sorry.
take your medication or
God,
40 and slip.
she might be lying.
you know what? This one, contact Mr. Crawl after the appointment. And
I mean, I'm sure
he
it's
puts me on
scary
the
in there being
whether
where she's at.
I'm gonna bring her
I
back
get
into
that, but
detention to make sure
this one's a bad one.
She's freaking out.
Or if I'm going to let her try on her own with you. Yes, Casey, do you have a question?
Your Honor, I've been in contact with the mother a great bit on this one already. I think there's some other concerns going on. The mother actively had surgery, and that's why she wasn't around when this incident occurred. That's what Ashley was saying a minute ago. Her phone is in the mother's possession. The mother's been actively trying to go through her stuff and kind of see how this all pieced together the last couple of days. I called back to detention this morning to get her passcode for the mother to get in the phone. She's denying her access to her phone. Mother did go to T-Mobile this morning and try and like get them to jailbreak it. It's unable to do so. So I is doing her portion. I think Ashley's just kind of defiant at this time.
Keep you at a school. Met up with somebody.
So at this point,
Right?
actually, I'm just going to you give your mom all your social media passwords.
She went from
phone access,
Louisiana to here.
Mom, once you've gone through everything and you're comfortable and you don't hit
F-Pod.
any more additional passwords that you need,
Best
then,
there is.
You know, I'll let her go. Well, you need to get that doctor's appointment. But actually, until you give all the information, you're just going to sit here. It's your mom's phone. You're 16. Your mom has a right to know every little detail about your life. That's her job as a mom.
Blinded
Mom, you
by
have
the
the phone.
light.
Get the information from her. If she doesn't give it to you, then just let Mr. Crawl know and she'll sit here. I do need you to make that appointment though, because I still plan on releasing her. We may transport her directly to the doctor and bring her back here, or we may release her to you. It really depends on what Ashley decides to do. Ashley, do you have a question for me?
I think so.
Yes,
No,
sir.
what's your question?
Can I call my mom to give her the password so I can come home and get what I need to do done?
You're not going to go home today anyways because we need a doctor's appointment. You will stay here until the actual day of the doctor's appointment.
Good luck with that.
Maybe that we transport you there and bring you back, or maybe we release you to your mom. But
Take
your
like 3
mom
months to get a
will
dentist
call you
appointment.
and get all the information from you, and you need to give it to her. I don't care how embarrassing it is for you. You need to give that information. She is your mother. She brought you into this world. She has every right and responsibility to know every part of your life until you're 18. And then you have every right to make your own decisions, even if they're bad decisions.
F off all you want.
Okay, Mom, please do not hesitate to Mr. Crawl. I hope you understand from me today that I'm 100% behind you and finding out information about your daughter. And if you run into any problems, that I'm on your side, not hers. Okay?
Again, that's why
Thank
you need to
Actually,
monitor your
that's the best thing
child's
for you.
activity online.
Win.
It's true. I mean,
You
I
not win the fight between you and me and your mom together.
feel bad for the girl, but you did something real stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, she got. I have a feeling this girl got hooked up with the wrong
Oh, yeah.
people.
Oh, absolutely.
Moms always know when you're lying. Even if she let you think that you were lying to her and you got away with it, she knew you were lying. She was just letting you. It wasn't worth a fight for you. Okay. Actually, do you have another question for me?
Yes, Judge Kim. I'm not gonna lie to her no more.
Okay. Good.
Good.
This is not a place I want to be. I don't like it here. My mental health is not. I honestly cannot take it here. Like,
Well, you're not going to talk yourself out of this.
and my mom knows that. So I want to do what I can to try and get out of here so I can get the help that I actually need instead of being in here.
Mom, so
A lot of,
Ashley,
especially
what
these
your daughter
kids
just
don't
said sounds very
know that.
No,
sounds very
they really
familiar.
don't.
You've heard before?
Yes, sir.
So Ashley, I will tell you this. You can talk about, or you can tell me about how this is not a good environment for you, this is not healthy for you, this is not what you need. At the end of the day, I think of all those students at Heritage High School that deserve to be able to go to school without worrying about.
That's got to be terrifying from a student
Oh, yeah.
perspective.
That is not something that
And
they need.
teachers.
That is not
Some
something they
random person
deserve.
that showed up with a gun at your, excuse me, pew at your school.
This is not all about you, right? You're free to make a choice. You're just not free to choose the consequence. The consequence of being involved with a gun-related offense in Tarrant County, Texas. As a juvenile, you have to see Judge Kim. Judge Kim will detain you, at least at the beginning, and decide what's conditions.
It's crazy. She left Louisiana, went to
It is
Texas
not safe to
for
release
this.
you until you actually have an appointment for a doctor and that your mom
Oh,
fully understands.
Is she also from
going on with you.
Louisiana?
Not just
Yeah.
today, but also in the
She left the house while her mom was having surgery.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to keep you here, Ashley, but I'm not going to release you unless we do something different. If I release you back into that exact same situation, I fully expect you to engage in the exact same behavior. Okay? All right. Ashley, get your behavior level to level 1.
I feel as if she just listened to everything that Kim just said. Actually.
Yeah. And this time of strife that she is going through will stay with her and give her a little bit of hesitation, maybe the next time.
And FYI,
Joaquin.
you might face some time for this or some pretty stiff consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Back to H-Pod.
All right, Joaquin, I'm Judge Kim. This is a detention hearing. When child's brought into a facility, you have to see a judge. within 2
It's
days.
true, Pike. Even we completely understand it with him. You know,
Here,
you're right.
you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to
That's the only way we will understand.
Lou Thorpe is your attorney. Unable to make it, Mr. Gladstone, I'm going to ask you to step in, please. Rakeem, you
Yeah, you got
were
to.
arrested
Terminator. You
when
got
you
to.
were 13 for assaulting a pregnant person. And then
Okay.
when you were 14 for assaulting a family member.
I wasn't laughing at
currently
Kim. I was
expelled
laughing at
from
what our
school.
guy said. Assaulting a family member. That's great.
Came in from JPS. So
Assaulting a pregnant lady.
a couple weeks ago, you were referred in custody Arlington PD for assault, family violence, through dispatch, domestic. Dr. Yu said you and your older brother got into a physical fight through a set of plastic drawers at your brother in a bottle, but only after your brother began assaulting you by pushing you, taking you ground, and choking you.
No.
You claimed the choke did not change how you're breathing. Dr. Brother, with scratches on neck, said that you continued to charge at him, so he took you to the ground and used his weight to hold you down. Sister was not
Fat ass.
but only saw the verbal altercation. Brother, only brother had injuries.
Your thick sister.
Apparently had come back and saw Judge Kim later in the day, we heard. Completely missed it.
All right, so
Hopefully
Casey,
we
I'm kinda
catch
confused.
Desiree
This is
again.
February 18th.
Yes, sir.
He's a repeat offender.
Why am I seeing him today?
Why we're seeing him today? When he came in, he was detained on the 18th. Early morning 19th, we had
Ghost, that's part of it.
transferred
You just
him to
never know.
JPS,
It's a grab bag.
kind of a medical emergency. Once he was cleared, they moved him, or actually it was his children's. Then they moved him to JPS to Trinity Springs due to psychiatric reasons. So he was just released.
Oh, I
I
used to
believe,
love
from
lockup.
Millwood last night, which is what got him here today in front of you.
Okay, so is he on? Did he get a prescription?
I agree.
Yes, sir. He had 2 additional prescriptions come in with him last night.
The other dude's very good too. I always forget his name
How long
because
has he been?
The other bow tie killer. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
He was
not
at
quite to
JPS
Judge
Monday,
Kim.
so,
Very close. Does
the
well.
20th is when he should have probably started those medications. I have not got the paperwork. That's with the nurse. So those 2, I don't know if those were the original prescriptions they started him on or what they adjusted kind of halfway.
There you go.
Raheem, how long have you been taking the medication? I beg your pardon?
My brother never got it for me.
Your
So
what
he's never
number?
taken it.
Brother.
My brother never got it for me. So I'm not sure.
So
Big
they've
reliance
never-
on
You
medication.
haven't been taking your medication?
No.
That's not good.
Casey, when was he?
Hi,
brought
Doc
to the
Johnson. He just
Last
waved.
night.
Last night. We have his medication with us.
It shows it logged in JCMS, sir, by the nursing staff.
Just FYI, guys, we're into overtime today. I say
His
we sit.
brother is here who is temporary guardianship.
Oh, that is the brother there. That's why
Dr.
Doc Johnson,
Police Johnson.
Miami
All
Vice.
right.
His brother is a
Yes, is
doctor.
currently involved, Your Honor, due to numerous allegations. I did reach out to the investigator this morning, have not heard back.
All right, Dr. Johnson, you're the brother victim in this case?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is what I want to do. I'm assuming
Again,
you want record-
looking that these two people came from the same household.
Yes, sir.
Say for
One has
everyone.
become a doctor and one's been
Raheem,
in.
since you have not been
lock
taking
up.
medication or they're not giving your medication, I'm detaining you for now. I want to make sure you're medication compliant. So we're going to hold you here for, you didn't get your medication today either?
No.
Yes, I do
No?
remember
Okay.
that.
So let's just
That
wait
was
till Monday.
quite some time ago.
Monday, if you're level 1 outstanding, and you can't get there unless you're taking medication. So if you're level 1 outstanding on Monday, then Dr. Johnson, I'm going to release your brother to you. Okay. That tells us two things. One, he's taking his medication because if he refuses, he will lose points.
See our guy
Two,
enjoy.
that the medication is
Take
working.
care, buddy.
Behave at a minimal standard of respect and behavior, so that I don't have to worry about his, or I can be less worried about his assaultive behavior.
No, that's true.
Dr. Johnson, does that sound reasonable and fair to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try and do that, Raheem. This is all on you. Just take your meds, be polite, follow the rules. You get to go home on Monday. If you don't take your meds, yes, sir?
What time will I be taking my medication here?
That's up to the nurse. I don't control that, sir. I'm sorry.
What does that matter?
Okay.
What time you would be taking it? Why is that even a question?
He likes
Anything
to
else
take it with
picking up?
food.
No. All right, Raheem, I'm putting this on you.
That's odd.
So,
He's like me. He's an old man. He puts his medicine on the coffee table as he sits
Are
down.
you
for
gonna run
his
it or
first
not?
sip.
I eat dinner at 3:45. I'd like to have my
All right,
notes with that, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
They make me sleep all day, so I'd like to have them at night, maybe.
Guys, we're gonna see Diamond and F Pod, and then say goodbye.
Yeah, gonna have to.
I'm gonna take my vitamin. Are you Diamond? All right, I'm Judge Kim. This is a detention hearing. When he
Shine
gets brought
bright
in, you
like a
can see him in
diamond,
2 days.
they say.
I've decided whether to keep you here to release you. If I keep you, you'll see. a
Parents
judge
give you a
on
name
Tuesday
like that, they have
here.
a lot of
Take the recommendation
expectations.
if you like.
Yeah.
Mr. Adeniji has been appointed as your attorney. Good afternoon, Latif.
Afternoon, Judge. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So Fort Worth PD went to your home, Fort Worth, took you into custody because in September you ran away from home. You issued a warrant September 28th. So Sandra, she's been run away since September.
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Wow.
Do we know where she's been?
Abducted by aliens.
Last report from mom was that she was staying at a friend's house in Dallas.
Okay. Mom's not here?
No, no.
No.
No surprise. Maybe that's her right now.
Surgery.
All right, and you're on deferred prosecution for assault bodily injury.
She's at the pharmacy.
She's picking up her meds right now.
So is that Ed that's talking to the parents that are getting ready to
It's
come
the
on?
bailiff. Yeah.
His name's Ed, do you think?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's it. It's like, wow, 3 of you. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You clean your room, you refused.
2 fathers.
Cell phone away. Took mom's cell phone, broke it.
Oh.
Broke the TV.
Ed, everybody, Ed.
Grabbed mom by hair.
I would have
Hit your mom in the face.
let her leave too.
So she trapped you in the closet.
Oh. That's nice.
Punch mom in the face. 1 punch, 1 kick.
Well, Janet, Judge Kim is awesome.
He's very good.
And F Pod's our fave.
Sandra, does this girl have high mental health needs?
Yes.
I spoke with mom an hour ago, before the detention hearings, and asked her if she is on any medication or.
What's going on, Voices Carrie?
She said no.
Did you ask if she even has ever seen a doctor?
Was that Desiree screaming in the back? Did you hear something?
I heard something too.
So I mainly asked her because I noticed that she was picked up at her house. And she's the one that come talk to the police, but she did not report to us that she had returned home.
A report to us what?
Sorry?
She now
Huh?
reports to us what?
She did not report it. She did not report that she had returned home.
She did not report that she went home?
No, sorry, let me remove the headphones.
Am I listening?
Does that work better?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you just talk?
No, when I spoke with mom, the only thing she reported was that she returned home 2 weeks ago. Mom failed to report it to probation, but denied any mental health or any taking any medication at this time.
So she ran away, but come back, and the mom didn't report it. And then she punched her mom in the face. Put her in the closet.
So who denied?
Mom did.
Okay.
I'm looking at her records, the intake, see if there's anything reported, but
But there's a previous note I have from a detention. Mom was saying she does have mental health needs.
Mom's sound like she has some. Can we get some new curtains? Some blinds maybe for the H-Pond stat.
she was referred, when she was placed on DBP, she was referred for anger management, but she was not available for service or any referrals.
Okay. What date was that? So June 17th of
Is F-Pod
2021.
locked up? She's like,
If you look at this Cron's, grandma said she's diagnosed with mental health diagnoses.
Your Honor, I'm only reporting just what she said today. I don't have any information of the previous ones.
sound like we ain't got no information here.
How long has she been on your caseload?
She's been on my caseload since September. We did not make any face contact when she's run away that weekend after she was placed on probation or DPP.
Question is, does the mother
She
want
was
to
on
know?
your caseload in June of last year, though, right?
No, sir.
So who handled the detention back in June 17th of
Still
last year?
echoing through F-Pod.
Desiree can be heard in the dead of the night.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm looking at the notes from Dana's intake. At the time that he conducted that, there's a note that says that she's being treated by a psychiatrist for ADHD and bipolar disorder, and that she had 2 prescriptions at that time.
Right. That's what mine
She's
is.
sitting there like she's on some prescriptions right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think grandma.
A million miles from there.
Oh, we love Judge Kim.
Your Honor, I only spoke with mom today. I didn't speak with grandma. I spoke
But
with
in June, I
Oh,
understand
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't, but these should be in the Cron. There should be notes. Grandma said she would bring the medication to us.
I tell you what, I hate to jump out of this, but we're coming up on time where we got to go. Do we have 5 minutes for me to pull something up? Something interesting that happened, I believe, yesterday. Do you have 5 minutes or not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm just saying.
I'm actually working on setting up the next stream.
Give me just a
Trying to get
moment.
a little bit
This
ahead.
something I believe was yesterday over in 3B. And with Judge Middleton. Give me just a moment here. Let me.
Judge Middleton had a great encounter with that dude yesterday. We all remember him, Mr. My thighs will be good and strong by then, Your Honor.
Accept your plea. Maybe I should have done this earlier. I don't think I can be fair and objective regarding your sentence. Or up to me, I'd give you 365 days in jail right now. You
Okay.
totally skated on that B&E of the property on Schweitzer Road or Leland Road, where all thousands of dollars of that guy's stuff was stolen out of there, and copped it all on that boy with a learning disability.
Just what?
Oh, wow.
That other kid.
There's no such thing as a learning disability at all. That's a prior case. I mean, I don't know why.
All right, well, I'm not, but
Not at all. Like there was no person with a learning
all
disability.
right, well, anyway, my opinion was you skated on it. I also have reason to believe you stole from my house when you were
And
working
that's-
on construction at my house. And
Yeah.
you can't set that aside to
Wow.
be objective about your sentence.
Yeah.
He stole
So I'm
from the
kinda upset
judge.
For sentencing, you've made such a mess of your life. your wife and your kids, that I just can't be objective about this. So I'm gonna set this for sentence before Judge Pattison.
That's crazy.
For what it's worth, Your Honor, I did not steal from your house. Tom Brady even had a discussion with me and kind of investigated it himself. It was not me, sir.
Well, that may
I
well
would never
be
have
the
done
case.
that.
The
What do
other
you think he
guy,
thought he stole?
talked to
What do you
him,
think?
um,
Dragon?
If you talk with Race, I only worked with him one time.
well,
Grateful Dead LPs.
Blacklight poster.
so I don't know. At any rate, it's
Blacklight itself.
it's
Bean
not fair
bags.
for me to say
Giant
that
hookah.
I don't know whether you stole
Grow
it or
lights.
not.
Completely understand.
And so.
For hydroponics.
Yeah.
Get your
If it makes any sense or any difference to you, I have been clean since November, since the day that he pulled me over. That's the last meth I've touched, the last meth I've seen. I don't plan on ever, my family, man. That's all I got. My kids look at me like.
Should have thought about that before he had started doing meth and stealing from Judge Middleton. You thief.
No, you're not a piece of garbage. You had a lot of redeeming qualities. My friend Phil thought quite highly of you. Of course, I know who you married and her family, and you were working
Small town
on my project.
I never would have stolen from you, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Anyway, it isn't fair to you for me, and I do believe you skated on that very large B&E work.
That's another
matter. But again,
Well,
it's
you
not
stole
fair.
all my Key West keychains.
In the back of my mind, 100%.
You son of a bitch.
My canned sunshine from Florida.
I'm going to continue your bond.
Sloppy Joe's
Jim, I'll
t-shirt.
ask you to take him onto the counter.
So you stole all my hairbrushes. All of them.
It's covered in diamonds. Anyways, that's it on that one, really. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Good for Judge Middleton to be man enough to say, "Hey, I got to step away from this. I think you stole from me."
Yeah.
Are you working now?
Yes, sir.
Where's that?
On the country table. My kitchen. We just opened up full hours, so I'll be there anytime you need me.
Be working in that kitchen so long I can't even think about meth.
All right.
Anyways, like I said, that's pretty much it. That happened, I believe. Yeah, that was yesterday.
All
Over at
his
3B.
troubles seem so far.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. He had to excuse himself and thought he
There you
might
go.
have stolen things from him.
I like that he was man enough to say it. That was the big thing.
No, absolutely. Yeah, listen, I watch more of Judge Middleton than any.
I'd have been like, "You son of a bitch. Payback is rough, and here it comes."
Is there a grandson over to the house? Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay. That's it. That wasn't Desiree. That was a grandchild. Okay. Guys, thank you for joining us for We Got a Case. We got to jump off of here and jump into We Got a Chase coming up. 4:05 Wild Woman Wednesday. I guess we got just one
massive hour-long chase of a woman that takes us to places we've never been.
All right.
Excitement to the max. Hear how excited my grandson is about it. Please like this video if you haven't done so already. Please. Probably hear more of that during We Got a Chase.
That's funny.
We'll just claim us a wild woman. Yeah. All right, guys. Until next time, please remember.
Hello?
Thank you, guys. That was fun. Another good day of court drama.
Drama.